All right, well, here we go. So we have now done the throttle body is clean. I will go back and show you here. Probably do one more video to show you guys that, but I'm going to see if it completes these tests. I'm going to kind of show you how you do it with the scan tool. So what I'm going to do is go to live data. Now, we'll say this. Everywhere you read, oh, you got to do this with the throttle body, this won't run right. That's doesn't appear to be the issue right now. And this is a very delicate Jetta. Very delicate, okay? I've never... You always have a little issue. As long as you're gentle with these throttle bodies and you clean it with the proper cleaner, which I use throttle body cleaner, and you do not spray it all over the sensors, and always go back with an electronic cleaner and clean it properly, you will not have an issue. Pretty sure. Either way, so this is what I'm reading it. Get it out of the light so you can see better, guys. All right, do a quick read before I start going. I'm not giving it any gas right now. See how constant my throttle's at. Now, I will say this. You do need to drive it a little bit, so I'm going to drive it to return this coolant that I got from AutoZone. Somebody had opened and decided to close the top and then return it, I guess. I mean, times are getting tight, but come on, people, man. It's like getting an open bottle of soda. I'm not drinking that bottle of soda, so why would I put coolant in my car when I don't know what the heck it came from? I mean, maybe somebody poked it and checked the color, but it definitely looked like somebody had... It wasn't 100%, I'll tell you that, A. Because I never buy 50-50. I always buy 100%, and I pre-mix my stuff. It's dumb. Waste of money if you want to buy 50-50, but go ahead. Here you go. So, be $25 for that bottle of open coolant. First stop is AutoZone. But anyway, let me go on here. Let me show you the reading with the scan tool. My Zurich Pro. Have the older model. No need to update yet because this tool works great. Really great on Volkswagen, actually. I do highly recommend buying the new Zurich Pro. ZR15S is what they have now out. It's a Harbor Freight. I recommend that. I've never had it, but I'm tempted to get it. But I'm going to go ahead and upgrade and get the big guy just to see the tablet. I don't really need it, but... I'm particularly, see, intake air temperature, I mean, everything's looking good. I haven't given it any gas. This car came in with a cooling issue, but it was mainly see, there's the mass airflow. Cleaned that as well when I was in there with the electrical cleaner. Mass airflow sensor cleaner, same thing. Make sure you always use your right cleaners. Let me see, look at that. So about 0.39 pounds a minute is about average, I'd say, for that. And if you go down here, I'm gonna show you something. Absolute throttle, we are holding right at 12.5%. I mean, that's like a perfect idle right there, guys. So I mean, you're looking at perfect, and that was after cleaning it. Give it a little gas and see if she'll settle back down to perfect. And I haven't even got the relearn done yet, so this is amazing. That is perfect. I mean, you can't get it much better. Secondary air, it should kick in when I start going here in a second. I'm about to start going, so here we go. But the throttle, man, that's doing really good. Cleaned it gently. Use something to gently hold it open. Make sure the battery's off and unplugged. Don't do anything stupid. Gently clean it. If you don't know how to clean a throttle body, I recommend just leave it alone. It will take a couple times to get started, but just take your time. And then there is a reset procedure. I'll show you what I did. Every time you clean one, just to make sure you have nothing hung or anything, you'll pop that spring loose and it'll break something big time. And you know, I took a kind of a gamble here. This lady's got to go out of town, and I'm over here cleaning her throttle body with having a reset. No, I'm joking. I would have took it to the dealer if I would have had to. I know somebody that does resets. So I mean, I didn't leave her. I always leave myself an out, but I had a feeling, especially with talking to my friend. He said no need, probably. And he was right. So made me feel better though. So there you go though. I got 40 codes. I wanted to show you. So the commanded evaporated purge. Well, I just had a reading there in the one. See, that's, well, basically, I'm not, it's not, no, see, there it is. That's what I went to for. See that? Barometric pressure, 29. Now you go up here to mass airflow, and where are we at up there? They should be very similar readings. Volkswagen, I'm not sure, but almost all vehicles I've ever dealt with. Mass airflow, I think it's still just been cleaned. Maybe it's a little higher. I don't know. Maybe this car is supposed to be a little higher, but it does drop down occasionally. So what's it at now? 30, 38, 37, 38, 39. So let me go back to barometric pressure. Let me see that. Let's see. So 29. It's pretty good. I mean, it still hasn't been driven yet, so that just did these guys. Now, oxygen sensor circuit bank 1, oxygen sensor 1. That's having a little bit of issues, what it appears. If that's right, I don't really know a ton about oxygen sensors on Volkswagens. I'm not gonna say a lie to you. Nah, but I mean, it looks like it. Usually I've never seen them negative, but that's just me. So don't take my word. I don't know what's going on with that guy, but I don't have a code for it. So that could be what the map sensor is, actually. Could be what they're considering the map sensor. Now that guy, I'm actually going to go pick it up now. I just wanted to do the throttle body first so I could see. A lot of times you think it's the map, it's not your throttle body, but look at that. I mean, accelerator pedal position D, 14.9. This will all change here in a second. 12.5. D and E are about the same. So it means I probably in the command throttle actuator is at 3.1% control. So it is adjusting somewhat still. Let me grab this and see what kind of codes to reset. But look at my coolant temp. Let's see. That's still jumping around. I did figure out that issue. I'm on the way to take care of all that now. Hopefully that'll clear itself up too. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and just drive it and we'll see what happens when I drive. Just really don't know where to check these guys sometimes. I can't do both, so I would have to read my scan tool for me. Let's go ahead and grab the throttle. Why not? Since I just did the throttle, let's grab it. So let's do intake air temperature. I want to graph that one, so do a couple graphs here. Let's do 2 graphs, 4 graphs. All right, here, see if I can do them all. Throttle position sensor. I'm gonna see if I can get this on the graph. Give me 1 second so I can do it right. Let me see. Sorry about this. Give me 1 second. It can't hurt. Anyways, I'm working on it, guys. Bear with me here. Good Lordy. Where is it at? And I passed it. Relative throttle position sensors. Oh, man. You know what? Screw this. Let's just go. I'm just going to grab the throttle position. Let's see if we can. There we go. So let me go back down. Let me just make this simple so I can get this going. I got to get on the road and get this stuff. Freaking advanced auto parts, man. Nothing makes you matter when you get a car. A car. You're working on a car and you get a bottle of coolant that's freaking open. And you can't put that in your car. People these days, I don't get it. Come on, have a little respect for other people. Why would you ever in a million years return a bottle of coolant, cut a little hole in the side, and put your dirty coolant up in there, man? Not look like it was a mix, too. It's pretty irritating. Intake air temperature. Absolute throttle. There we go, finally. Now we'll go graph that one. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 graphs, see if I can't get it with 1 more. I don't want that one. Well, I don't mind doing mass airflow and throttle position because I just cleaned both of those. So we'll read these 2 graphs. All right, there you go. Let me see if I can actually. Oh, you know what? It's so crazy how it does. Anyway, go ahead, you guys can keep eyeing this. I can't really do both, so y'all can check it out. But I can come back and check it later from you guys. Once I get done driving. I got to focus on driving right now. Y'all should be able to see it. And I'm giving it throttle, of course, we're going and all that good stuff, so it's going to change. I'll tell you, right now we're looking at about what? Hitting about 20 miles per hour in the neighborhood, so I'll be looking on that throttle. Is he relearning itself down there? Feels really good, I didn't know that. Now, if you watch, I did clean that mass airflow as well. No need to change it. Good shape. This car's been well taken care of, I will say that. I'm still positive that map sensor is going to need to be done. That's right behind the throttle body, so that's why I wanted to do the throttle body really quick. It takes the extra few seconds. Now that I have everything off, just 3 clips, literally pop, pop, pop. Took me 5 minutes. Get that part done. Now, getting down there is a different story. I will say that. But I saw some really stupid stuff out there. Now, y'all let me know if you would like me to do a video and do it with my GoPro and edit it and do all this fancy stuff. I will actually start doing that, okay? If y'all actually start watching them and liking them. If not, I'm not going to waste my time. But I can make the most incredible edit you've ever seen in your life. In fact, I'll put an edit up of me riding motorcycles with my buddies. I made about 2 years ago to blow your mind. I can do some incredible edits. It's just, I'm not getting paid to do this stuff. I do what I can to help guys out. And I understand a lot of people joke at me about a camera and all that. Hey, I do the best I can. And I don't really have any kind of incentive to do better. I will say this car's throttle is one to act a little bit funny because it's just been done, but this relearn should be helpful. Really sensitive though, I'll tell you that right now. I was looking on that computer, I can't do both, so I'm hitting about 50 for the first time, and I'm gonna let it coast. Let's see, we got a little drive to go, but either way, I'm gonna continue to monitor this. Overall, though, she looks pretty good. I usually want to touch something like this when I was going out of town, but unless I've got pretty good confidence that I'm not going to screw something up. And it is a sensitive throttle for the time, but we haven't had the relearn procedure, so I'm relearning it right now, basically. And it's clean, so it's really, shock to the system of this vehicle. It's like, whoa, what's going on? So it's going to take some time to adjust. Either way, like and subscribe. I may start actually making more videos and doing them in a different way. Just put in the comments. We prefer an edit instead of just live nonsense because, I like seeing stuff live. Half the time I screw it up and you can't see it, I get it. But I could do a hell of an edit and make some hell of videos if you really wanted me to. I don't really see the point. I mean, if you know the gist of things, you like to get down to it. And also, who wants to see fake stuff? You don't want to. Who wants to see me struggle and fight and cuss? I mean, I think that's fun to watch because then you don't get to doing something and realize, hey, what the hell is happening? All right, where to stop? You get to see, hey, this really isn't as easy as I thought. All right, so we're hanging out at 12.2. So it is adjusting, and the mass airflow now is looking at what? 0.49, 450. Now I'm just setting my foot on the. I'm in neutral right now. Put it in neutral for 4 to see what the idle is. But I gotta go in a second, so it's pretty good though. So I gotta go, but drive that is, and I gotta go up here. So I will talk to you guys later. And Volkswagen Jetta 2008. So far, so good. I'll be back.